Good morning. This is Keloland On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. People will gather in downtown Sioux Falls today to remember the late U.S. Senator Jim Abourezk. Everyone is invited to attend a celebration of Abourezk's life at the Washington Pavilion starting at 1:30. The family says they've been preparing a list of speakers to share their memories of Abourezk, who died in February at the age of 92. Abourezk served single terms in the U.S. House and Senate, representing South Dakota in the 1970s, and is being remembered as a strong advocate for Native Americans during and after his political career. Keloland News will have a crew at today's celebration of life. We'll bring you the story tonight on Keloland Weekend News. A federal judge has sentenced a Porcupine, South Dakota man to 15 years in prison for voluntary manslaughter. Prosecutors say 30-year-old Trey Newholy beat a person during a fight last September in Porcupine. The victim died from blows to his body and head. Newholy pleaded guilty to the charge in February. Following a long, cold winter, the outdoor pools in Sioux Falls can't open quickly enough for families and their kids. The city's 5 outdoor pools, including Drake Springs, are full of water and warming and will open for the season this coming Friday. Parks and Recreation will spend this next week focusing on training.
The biggest thing is getting every staff person that's assigned to their pool knowing the emergency procedures that we need to follow in the event that we've got to call an ambulance, as well as just general rules, rotations.
Parks and Rec says they're entering the summer swimming season fully staffed with lifeguards, but they're still urging people to apply for any future openings. Parks and Rec will also be hosting its first ever aquatics camp starting June 12th at Terrace Park. It'll include activities like kayaking, paddleboarding, and water polo. A familiar sound of summer is back for another season. The Sioux Falls Municipal Band is one of the oldest community bands in the Midwest. We'll look at the history of the band and listen in on a rehearsal as it begins another season of performances in tonight's Eye on Keloland at 10. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutten in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It's a quiet start to the day across much of Keloland, but the further east you go, the sunnier you are. We do have some cloud cover to deal with out west. Here's a view from our camera in downtown Sioux Falls. 64 at the airport this morning with a southeast wind at 7 miles per hour. Or if you're going to be headed toward the water, you're doing pretty well for yourselves in Yankton. 61 at the marina with an east wind at 7 miles per hour. But like I said, further west, we are dealing with a little more cloud cover right now. Everybody, though, already off to a mild start. We're in the low to mid 60s in many locations. Some 50s, though. Buffalo to Pine Ridge, Spearfish and Rapid City, both at 57. Custer, 50, but a 60 in Faith, 65 in Pierre, 67 already in Aberdeen. And we're going to have another warm day on the way the further east you go. Winds are tolerable for now, but they are going to pick up a little bit more as we head through the day, as will that instability. We do have a daily chance for thunderstorms in place, but some days have better chances for others, depending on what side of the river you're on. We'll talk about that and the rest of your extended outlook coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. The South Dakota State Track Tournament wrapped up on Saturday in Sioux Falls, and a pair of students from Northwestern High School in Millette wrapped up their track careers with a performance to remember. Ethan Buckelhide and Jude Ortmeyer have been friends and classmates since kindergarten, and as they grew older, the duo joined band and track. They both competed in the state meet last week in the medley and shot put. Their final competition was made all the more special when they started the day by playing the national anthem with another classmate. The pair says getting to do both, play music and compete on the track, was the best way to end their senior year.
We really have a good time hanging out at camp and going out and doing our events. It's fun to get out here and support everyone on the team.
They've pushed me really well, and I like to thank all my coaches with Roselle and Boone, Shell, especially Shell. Mr. Shell, Mama, I'm coming home. That's our song.
The tromboning trio auditioned in January and was picked to play from dozens of entries by the South Dakota High School Activities Association. Common Ground is the featured performer during the outdoor summer concert series at Goodhurst State Park at Blood Run, southeast of Sioux Falls. The performance is at 4 p.m. Visitors are encouraged to bring lawn chairs or a blanket. The free concerts are held each Sunday through July 30th. A park entrance license is required for vehicles. The big celebration in Brandon includes music, carnival rides, games, and food from noon to 6 p.m. Admission is free, but you can purchase a $35 wristband to go on any rides. You'll get $3 off for a donation to a paper products drive. This is the final day the City of Sioux Falls free leaf and branch drop-off is open. The hours are from 8 to 6 south of the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds. Make sure to remove leaves from plastic bags. Movies playing at the Historic State Theater in downtown Sioux Falls include Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, plus Night at the Museum, both rated PG, and How to Blow Up a Pipeline, rated R. Enjoy a night of outlaw sprint car and late model street stock racing at Huset's Speedway in Brandon. Admission is $20 for adults, $10 for students, and free for ages 12 and under. The gates open at 4:30, hot laps are at 6:30, and the races start at 7:30. Adam?
Well, if you're going to be outside this morning, you're doing pretty well for yourselves, unless you're in Bennett and Jackson counties. Some light rain extending up toward Kadoka along I-90, but much of the region is quiet for now. Later in the evening, though, that's not going to be the case. A marginal risk for severe weather, level 1 out of 5 in green. Winter to Pier, up to Eagle Butte, Faith, and then over into Wall and Rapid City, over to Fall River County as well. Wind and hail will be the main concerns with any storm that is able to get its act together later this afternoon and into the night. But the further east you go toward the James River and then I-29, you're going to be doing pretty well for yourselves today. By Memorial Day, however, we have another chance for some pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Not a washout by any stretch, but you will want to keep that in mind if you will be attending any outdoor ceremonies or just going to be outside in general. From there, it is a daily chance for showers and thunderstorms, with those opportunities increasing a bit as we head toward the end of the week and into the weekend. Again, no total washouts where it's raining all day, but you will want to keep that in mind with any outdoor plans. For Memorial Day, we do have a marginal risk level 1 in place in green, extending as far east as Madison, but also covering a majority of South Dakota and northern Nebraska. That axis will shift eastward on Tuesday with a marginal risk in place as far west as Winter, but including the James River Valley, the I-29 corridor, and the Sioux Falls area. Again, wind and hail will be the main concerns. Highs today climbing into the 80s further east, 70s and a few upper 60s out west, with overnight low temperatures tonight falling into the 50s to low 60s, some 40s though toward Rapid City and Custer. Then as you head into the day on Monday, Memorial Day, another warm day with 80s for highs further east, 70s though out to the west. Your 7-day forecast is unsettled after today in Sioux Falls. Then we will have that opportunity increase for showers and thunderstorms in the second half of the week with highs in the mid to upper 80s. Same rules apply in Aberdeen. Dry today, a daily chance for pop-up thunderstorms Memorial Day onward, although I think Monday is going to be mainly dry. We have better opportunities by the end of the week with highs in the mid to upper 80s. In Pier, mid 80s, a daily chance for showers and thunderstorms with a better chance today, and then going into Friday and Saturday. And for Rapid City, 70s and low 80s for highs, but a daily chance for pop-up thunderstorms yet again today going into the start of next weekend. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to Keloland.com.